What is foraging behavior? Foraging behavior is defined as an aspect of feeding behavior within natural environments. This behavior includes various activities such as searching, identifying, catching food, as well as handling and storage. Foraging model. There are two types of foraging model, which are prey model and patch model. For the prey model, basic prey choice models assume that the predator has perfect knowledge of its environment, and the problem is to maximize caloric gain for search time and handling time. Therefore, the model assumes prey 1 more profitable than prey 2, which is E1 over H1 is greater than E2 over H2. Meanwhile, for the patch model, the forager's animals must decide the time needed to stay in the patch before leaving and find a new patch. The factors affecting decisions are richness of patches and distance between patches. There are differences between three parts of the patch model and prey model, which are decision, currency, and constraints.
Moving on to the techniques acquiring food. Firstly, modifying food supply. Some animals alter their food supply to enhance it. It can be seen in grasslands, as the animals promote the growth of certain grasses and inhibit forest succession. Next is trap building. One of the examples is the purse web spider, which lives in a silken tube. The spider will bite its prey through the walls of the tube and pulls it inside. For the electromagnetic field, sharks and platypus use electric fields and electroreception to detect the location of the prey. Sea otters and chimpanzees both make use of tools from natural resources such as rock and twigs in order to get access to food. For aggressive mimicry, the animal use lures in order to acquire foods. The deep-sea anglerfish lure is filled with bacteria that make their own light in mimicry technique. Next, we are going to talk about foraging and social behavior. For foraging and social behavior, individuals of a species will make a group and even associate with other species when the food is spread over the environment and cannot be defended. The behavior of sharing information will benefit the foragers since they get information if food occurs in dense, rare patches which are unpredictable in space or time, such as gallus. The cooperative hunting applied to mammalian carnivores, especially lions, to take down larger or more dangerous prey. Lastly, defense against predators. In individual strategies, there are escaping, freezing, deception. For escaping, animals keep close to their homes to familiar with escape routes when avoiding a predator. For freezing, most has protective or cryptic coloration. Some remain motionless as predators respond to moving prey. For deception, some have behavior or markings individuals that serve to misdirect or surprise predators. There are also toxicity, mimicry, and distraction display in the individual strategies. For toxicity, animals have armor plates, spines, and poisons. Predators recognize and avoid the colored noxious animals. For mimicry, Mullerian mimicry occurs when unpalatable species develop similar appearances. For Batesian mimicry, it occurs when a harmless species imitates a dangerous species. Lastly, for distraction display, avocids, which is birds, expose their broken wings to attract attention and keep predators away from their nests. Some mammals have white rump or tail patches when a predator approaches.
Meanwhile, for the social strategies, the encounter effect, which is predators seeking for prey, may be less likely to come across groups of prey than single prey. For the dilution effect, large group will weaken the chance to be attacked by predators as it is safety in the numbers. And the selfish herd, animals establish groups for a variety of reasons. When a predator is present, it is preferable to be between two individuals. In increased detection of predator, if there are more animals in a group, at least one will be able to detect a predator. For the confusion effect, when predators attack group prey, they have a lower prey capture rate and a longer period of hesitation than when they attack solitary prey. Last but not least, group defense, which is mobbing, can turn the tables on the predator. As examples, raptors are often harassed by a variety of bird species. In a nutshell, foraging is about finding the resources of wild food. It affects the ability of animals to reproduce and survive as it has a direct relationship with the fitness, resource acquisition, and use space.